Hello, my dear friends. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've been on, but I've been on a little bit of recovery from running a treadmill uphill, which wasn't easy. They even gave me the milder version of it, and I still couldn't get quite to my heartbeat because I take so much metropolol. But I only did that because you all have prayed so much for me. I can't thank you enough. God bless every one of you. You all are angels on earth, basically. You're the kindest people. I tell everyone, my subscribers are dear friends. I feel like you're dear friends. I've never had so many friends in my life, and praying for me too. And I accidentally slipped. I'm wearing a heart monitor right now. I've got to wear this for 2 weeks, see what develops. But I've had a lot of heart racing. You're supposed to push the thing right there every time your heart races or starts pounding out of control or you get real dizzy. So I pushed it so many times, I'm running out of paper that they give you. It's embarrassing. But thank God, thank you so much. And I still have some blood work to go through, but I'll be fine because I have Jesus on my side and my friends who are praying to Jesus. But I wanted to put a little bit of makeup on with you today, and I want to show you some new clothes my son bought me while I was getting tests. He stayed right with me the whole time, and my daughter did too. My teacher daughter, my other daughter's too sick. She wanted to, but she can't. She can't leave her house much. But I forgot to put on a little bit of makeup already because I've looked so raunchy for the last few days. It's unbelievable. Anyway, what I have on so far is I put on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's a little thick, but it was the closest thing I could find to put on. I have a mirror here if I look down. And I'm going to put on, and I also have my inner line. I used this little Wet n Wild retract. Is this it? I hope so. The little Wet n Wild. No, it's real skinny. I have so many pencils. The little Wet n Wild retractable one in black. Believe me, people tell you you cannot wear black over the age of 50. Who are these people that tell us anything? Don't wear any color you want. Black emphasizes your eyelashes and makes your eyes more prominent. So I've done the spooky thing that you always see me do. Let me get my 10-way here to scare myself to death. Let me bring it up a little. Still can't see myself. It's mostly because I'm half blind. Oh, never mind, we're going to go to the 5, just the regular way. Because the 10-way makes it so big that it's hard to focus. So I've already put all this in here and come all the way down into here. And it really makes it end up looking like an eyeliner. I don't have fake eyelashes on. I have the Maybelline mascara. But I go to the end. See, I have tape on because I'm going to make a line right there for you. But I don't go down here because that's going outward too much and we're downturning at our age. Anything coming out of this? I want to go up beyond my crease. This I might keep at my crease. But with deep set eyes, you don't put light up here, or even hooded eyes. You have to put some kind of a light brown or a bronzer or something to make this recede. If you put a light color, it'll pop forward. And this is the only part we want to pop forward, even with, this is tape. Could be a new wrinkle, but it's tape. And I put some underneath my eye. You know, I always say about that little piece of skin right there that I usually push upward. Well, this time I didn't. I brought it outward a little because I saw Spencer, the makeup artist, and he went outward which we used to do a lot back in the olden days too. And if you want to make your eyeline look a little bit darker, now that looks very natural. You can really quit right there. You can, this is the e.l.f. felt tip. I bought the NYX one that's waterproof, and it's the it doesn't have the felt tip. It has the other, and I don't like that for us because the point is so thin that if your hands are the least bit shaky or you have wrinkles, it grabs the wrinkles even worse than the felt tip pen does. So the e.l.f. black eyeliner is just wonderful. I'm just going to put a little bit toward the end, and I'm going to go tiny bit above that crease right there. We kind of want to stay away from that. The young girls head for it. The whole YouTube is basically full of YouTubes. We have to fight to be seen. I'm so grateful that so many women over 50 and 60 are finally starting. I swear it's like you have to have a revolution. I'm going to shout out anybody that I think needs help. And speaking of shouting out, there is Classic Beauty over 60 with Denise. And she's also, oh my goodness, the girl used to be a model. I believe she's 60. She was a model and she was on television. She's pretty good at everything. She does makeups for you every morning and a variety of talks and things, the same thing most of us do. And I believe you might want to give her a try. God knows all of us need each other to support each other because we're not pushed out like the young girls. We can't wear exactly in the same place that the young girls wear their stuff, but we can wear the same things. We just have to alternate them a little different. I mean, what's different from us? We're human beings over 60 that we have some wrinkles. That's all. We just got to avoid those. Like today, I believe I put on a little bit of that baby skin for some moisture on my dry skin. Another thing I want to tell you, I've been using the Retin A. And I swear, when you get a facelift, what do? They basically, or those things that they scrub off your face, the microdersion, and you look like blood and a mess for a week or two. When you put the Retin A on, your skin starts to peel. Rubbing is very good for circulation, rubbing your skin and your neck. As you well know, I've never even so much as had a facial in my whole life. Nothing. I do my own hair. I don't get facials. I don't get anything. But I just want to tell you, I forgot what I was going at. I basically put the Retin A on, and then later on that evening, I noticed my skin's all dry and flaky. So I just rub and rub and rub my neck and it. And I swear, so many little dead balls of skin come off that it's actually exfoliation without a machine. I know I still have wrinkles. I'm not saying I don't have wrinkles. I definitely have wrinkles. But if you go back into my later videos of a year ago, they were a little worse than they are now. The lip wrinkles aren't quite as bad. And I swear I believe that you can just put a moisturizer on, the Retin A, and whatever you can afford, and just rubs up your dead skin away. It really helps. But anyway, we're going to put a little bit of this. It's Chanel, my daughter gave me. Foundation. Now my lip and my mouth and my jaw area are the really wrinkled areas. And I also, okay, so that's all I have on so far in my mascara. And the little black eyeliner underneath. And I put it on I forgot and to turn on the machine and put on a drop of this. This is older, but it's the Urban Decay Basic Honey. That's why you can't go wrong with this. You just cannot go wrong with it. If you want to be totally natural, you just take this first and the second and third color, blend them together. Remember I told you about going up into here? And we're going to go out to that tape. Same thing here. I already put a little teeny bit, so that's why you see it a little bit more prominent. I'm going to take the other end, use the white in here, not shiny, where we have recession right in there. Now you see the young girls, they'll go all the way down into their nose. We can't do that, but we can do everything else. And we can certainly wear black. If you want to wear black, you can wear purple, you can wear anything. You're a human being just the same as young girls. You just don't have that many people doing makeup at our age. And they confuse us so much. You know, I'd like to put a little bit of that white here if I have enough room. I'll put it afterwards, after I take off the tape. Okay, so add those two up. I don't like those. For some reason, I don't like gold shiny. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go into these last, there's 1, 2, 3, the third and the fourth right here. And go above my crease. I hope you can see that. Come into here. Because you know I like to do everything this way. Light this way, medium this way, dark this way. Not up in here. You don't want to go too dark. And do the same thing again. It's always great to mix two together. You can always have fun. And I told you the best way to find out what looks good on you is to take a picture of yourself. You know, starting a little sideways V right there. And I'm going to come in a little bit so that we're going up and out. As you can see, my wrinkles are joining me. Up and out. I want to put a shiny thing there so bad. Okay, so we're going to take this last dark one. If we wet the brush, oh, it's Kate. I'm sorry, that's my stomach. I have ulcerative colitis. My stomach is a mess. I'm going to wet the sponge a little, the little brush. A little big for this V. Then I'm going out right to the tape. Make that V. And right over top of the black pencil. Kind of smudge it out. Make it darker. Let's get a brush. Get these little things at the dollar store. Just use the same brush. Let's brush that in for a natural look. Because believe me, even though I can do a heavy, wild look, well, I thought you might want to see a natural look where people just think you look good and you don't have any makeup on. Now I'm going to remove this tape. Out. Oh, I said out of that. And as you can see, it took off some of the concealer. But we'll go back over that in a minute. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is a Wet n Wild. Very inexpensive brush. A little teeny. And we're going to use one of these more natural colors. Same ones that we used. This is toward the end. Just from the middle of our eye. Now Spencer, I usually go all the way up, like that, because that little piece of skin there seems to be like a little wasted piece of skin. What I'm trying to do, wing it out a tiny bit right there, and then go in between it. But it's probably going to be more difficult for me because Spencer did a nice, beautiful girl. And what young girl isn't beautiful? They're all beautiful before you put the makeup on them. And once you put the makeup on them, they're breathtaking. They still went out a tiny bit. Can you see that? Because I can't barely see it. I want to find another little teeny weeny brush and let's put that white powder, white right there, in between that, kind of like we would concealer. Just to kind of separate it a little. Because you know I'm big for that white color concealer in here on these two areas. Because those are the first places we sink in. No, that brush isn't big enough for blending. Anything round and fluffy like this. I believe these are very inexpensive brushes. I'm not really too sure I like that as much. I'm going to blend it a little bit with the warmth of my finger. Yeah. And I'm going to put a little bit more concealer. So we're basically done with that. That was the Urban Decay Natural Honey. And we've put the Chanel all over my face. Try not to put as much around the wrinkled area. And I've done my eyebrows. I forgot and did them earlier too. And this stuff is wonderful. The NYX Thicket. Because all my hairs are gray and pale. And sometimes it's kind of best to down comb them. So it covers the gray. And then up comb. And I extended the ends. I don't like to make the front too dark. Because that gives you that resting, you know what face. Which according to my children, I have all the time. All my children are full grown. So I didn't quite like that. I would rather have done it the other way. Right there. I might actually put a little bit of concealer over that to cover it. Now you know this Tarte Shape Tape concealer is a little thick. I used it originally and it did stick into my wrinkles. This little sucker is my favorite. But I'm running low on it. And if I tell my son, he'll run out and get me one. I hate to make him do it. There's hardly anything coming out. I've used it so much. This thing is so nice for us. I think it's empty. I'm going to get a drop out. I'm going to go over that a little bit. I don't particularly like it. I shouldn't have. I don't think I really should have. It's an old age spot. See how the Tarte kind of went in there a little bit more than this one's doing. Oh, big drop came out that time. It's the NYX. That's I think it's very inexpensive. Sorry. My ulcerative colitis is acting up. It's anytime you get stress from all this testing has worn me out. It was rough The lady said I was the first lady she ever had that's I'll be 75 in a couple months that's ever done 11 minutes. She's new. I'm sure a lot of them did a lot more than me. They were really, really nice. And she kept saying, if you get dizzy, stop. Well, I stopped and we couldn't get to. They desire you to get to 120. I only made it to 110. But that's because I take so much metoprolol to slow my heartbeat down because I have that rapid heartbeat. So, but they couldn't fight the metoprolol. It would just worn me out. But I probably could have pushed through it because heaven knows I work out in the yard and everything else. You think I would have gone through it. Well, let's see. We put the concealer on, and I told you the mascara I had on. I didn't even bother to curl my lashes. Let me see. What was I got to do next? This stuff, I don't know what it is about this, but I love this stuff. It's like moisturizer. Do I have glasses? You know, I won't be able to read a thing if I didn't bring glasses. I'm so daggone blind, I can't find the glasses. They're probably right in front of me. But this morning I remember saying, let me grab glasses. They're in the drawer. This stuff was in one of the boxes that my son and my daughter gave me. One's Allure and the other one's Itsy. And I believe this came in the Itsy, and it's called La Diaba Aromatic Spray Serum. So it's a serum too, which is a moisturizer. So let's do that too. I don't want to get, I'm not supposed to get that thing wet. Just cover it a little. Do my neck. It actually smells fantastic. It looks so good. And let's see. What else was I going to do? I don't like to really wear a lot of rouge. We'll put on some of my favorite, you know what? It's my special occasion. Gucci. And then I have the wrong brush for it. I have to get a smaller brush because my cheeks are sunken in. And to be honest with you, please try never to go down in here because it hollows out your face, and we already hollow out. If you're lucky enough not to have a hollow face, still don't do it. Just kind of do it around here, round up around your eyes. Make your eyes the emphasis. Right through here. You can even go over top of that, of course, if you like. I always have one little piece of hair sticking up. I never see it. And that was the Gucci. It's on the top. It says Gucci. I killed the words on it. I rubbed it too much. Now, I'd already done my lipstick a little bit, but I want to do it a little bit more to show you. I have wrinkles all around my mouth. I put concealer there. And I did not powder there. Or powder. A little bit right there. Right here. We'll go straight up. Make your mouth look bigger. I don't know where my mouth went with age. This is basically what they do to you with Botox. Down here a little. Once out overline down here. do not overline down in here. Just do your regular line. Stay with your regular lip line in that area, or you'll look like the Joker. This is Milani lipstick. I believe it's called Secret. I can't tell between the shaking. Doesn't have a name. It's this color. Look for this color in the... I can't see the name. Secret. Oh, I thought it was. Kind of go down into here. If you're going anywhere, you can put a lip gloss on. This is the Whitney Houston. I think, I hope they still have it, from MAC. Gold lip gloss. Just straight up here. That makes sure I have. And we can put some highlighter, or we can use our lip gloss. You can really use your lip gloss. Let's see what I did with the highlighter. Now I'm going to put this in the center of my cheeks. Draw attention to that. This is the Revolution, Makeup Revolution. There's a gold on one side and a pink on the other. And let's make that shine and stick out. Look, I got stuck in a wrinkle right there. That's right, not fakey enough for me, but you all would probably like that better. I like to send the darker color up a little bit more. So possibly here. And the same on this side. But we won't do that today. And that's it for today. And again, I'd like to recommend the Classic Beauty Over 60. I'll link her channel below. God bless you. Thank you so much for praying for me. Well,